So, it's story time. This week I took the week off my regular work, so naturally I'm working harder than ever. Which is to say, I'm doing work around the house that's been piling up, that my weekends have been insufficient to complete. This week it's been caulking bathroom, various bits, and finishing a chicken coop, or a new structure in the chicken coop for our new chicks that we're putting in there. And when I get done with all that super hard, manly work, I want the manliest of beers. That beer that'll just satisfy those primal and masculine desires in me. So today, I'm gonna drink a double fruit smoothie sour. Let's try this again without throwing my glass over. I want to actually maybe shake it up a little bit. I mean, these aren't really carbonated beers, so I'm not worried about a head or anything like that. But I imagine there's going to be fruit stuff. That's a little better. There we go. The things we do. Anyways, hi. Welcome to another episode of I Mess Up Somehow, starring me, the mess up. So this is Drekker Brewing Company's, with a very masculine logo of a Viking with a huge beard. Drekker Brewing Company's Peach and Passion Fruit Brains, a double fruit smoothie sour. The double, I'm assuming, means it's high ABV. Where is the ABV statement? I don't see it. I suppose it's supposed to have it, which is surprising to me that it doesn't. But it is an ale with peach, passion fruit, salt, so kind of a gosa maybe, lactose, and vanilla bean. Can art's pretty loopy on there. And this is the third of my series of fruited sours, smoothie sours specifically. It is decently thick, quite viscous, not quite goo, but definitely thicker than water. There was no head to speak of, even swirling it and shaking it like that, which is kind of what you expect with the fruited smoothie sours in general. There's something, I'm guessing the puree might interfere with the carbonation, possibly, maybe, I don't know. I can talk. The smell on this is definitely peach and mango, or passion fruit. Sorry, not mango, passion fruit. Yeah, it's got that peach, the peach distinctiveness. Everybody knows what a peach smells like, right? And it smells kind of like a maybe frozen peach or a peach puree rather than necessarily fresh peach. But I mean, peach puree is really dang good, and frozen peach just fine for a lot of applications. So no problem there. It doesn't smell artificial. And the passion fruit is pretty present. Passion fruit, in my experience, has a relatively mild aroma that kind of just fades in or blends into everything else. So the fact that I'm able to pick it up that's saying something. Also, I apologize if there's any wind noise. I am wearing the dead cat, but you know, we'll see. It's actually worked pretty well in the past, so it might just be fine, and y'all might be wondering, well, why is he complaining about that or pointing it out? Well, because I don't know at this point. It's a pretty intense flavor, especially considering I'm outdoors, though I do have to get my nose in to really smell it. There's perhaps a hibiscus note as well. What I am not picking up is any sort of tartness or beery notes. It smells like a fruit smoothie rather than a sour beer. Yeah, I mean, the brightness of the peach gives it a nice character, just put it that way. That might be some of the beer's tartness. Maybe they're working together. maybe what little sourness there is in the beer aroma-wise is helping brighten the peaches, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, some honey? Yeah, this is pretty thick. It's quite sweet. I would say it's sweeter than the other fruit smoothie sours I've had recently. At the beginning, it's like all peach with this little kind of tingly zinginess. Zingy tingliness. Yeah, tingly zinginess. Almost as though like a champagne, you know, that kind of bubbling along your tongue sometimes when you first sip champagne, or the bubbling in your mouth, but like finer and more almost pointed than that. But then that goes away, and the passion fruit kind of comes in a little bit, and then it all kind of goes away, and you're left with this almost like wildflower honey, thick sweetness. Huh. Okay. As long as you hold it in your mouth, that tingly zinginess continues building on your tongue. Slowly, but it keeps building. And it's really kind of interesting. It's not unpleasant. It reminds me of Pop Rocks almost. And the peach stays there. It's after you swallow it that the honey is kind of the leftover. And I wonder if that might be the vanilla that they have in here. They put vanilla bean. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's really kind of interesting. I'm going to say this is a more intense smoothie than the other two, Great Notion and whatever the other one was. But it's also less beery. It's probably not going to, it doesn't feel like a kid's drink in quite the same way that some of the others did, perhaps because of that intensity. But the intensity is in the peach and the passion fruit and that kind of zingy tingliness, or tingy zingliness, whatever that was. Not in the beer. And I can appreciate this, but I think I like the other ones better. Yeah, I definitely do. It's not unpleasant. There's nothing wrong with the beer. It's just kind of intense and sweet and thick, and there's not really any break to it. Even the zingy tingliness isn't really a break, because then you're left with the finish is this honey that just, honey's great, but like spoonful after spoonful, one spoonful of honey in your mouth, yeah, that's a treat. But like every time you take a drink, that's what you're left with. Well, you're kind of looking for a break pretty soon, right? Well, at least I am. You might not. Yeah, I'm going to give this beer 2 stars out of 4. That is, it's a good beer, but it's not my mug of beer. I really enjoyed the Great Notion, and I can't remember the other one. The other 2 smoothie sours that I tried recently. You can see their videos up already on the channel. They were both pleasant. They were both kind of juvenile, but kind of fun. And there was still a beery note to them, and they were still smoothie sours. This one, it's a lot less beery. Like, I'm not tasting any beer. And it's a really intense fruit. And it felt like they turned it up to 11, which is fine as far as it goes, so long as the 11's still good. And this one just seems to go a little bit out of balance. So yeah, 2 stars out of 4 for Drekker's Peach and Passion Fruit Brains, a double fruit smoothie sour. This is me, Matthew. I've been chewing the brew, and I will catch y'all on the flip side.